Hi there, what's going on? Lisa here, Raw Food for Kids. I got a Q&A, and if I have time, I'll do my little ab update. If not, I'm just going to keep it a separate video, so I don't keep this too long. But check this out. I got a couple days ago, I got a really good question, and I wanted to answer it as my Q&A just so that it could get out to more individuals as opposed to responding, to the comment on the YouTube channel. So here's the question. I have been 95% raw for over 6 months and love it, but haven't put it out there for many people to know. I would like to hear your thoughts and experiences about dealing with friends and relatives about the raw diet. I try and practice in my head what to say and how to respond. I really just want it to go as smoothly as possible. Yet on the same hand, I believe in this diet 100% and want to stand up for it also. People just get so heated when it comes to food. People definitely get heated when it comes to food. I laughed when I heard that little last bit because it's so true. Well, and to answer that question, I have to say, first of all, congratulations for being 90% raw for over 6 months. That is awesome. That is a real accomplishment. And if you've been doing it for that long, you really don't have to be concerned about dealing with friends and family, to be honest, because it's like second nature to you now. It's a lifestyle, so it's not so much a diet, but a lifestyle change that you made for yourself. So it's part of your daily routine. So when you get if you start telling people what it is that you're doing and they start maybe asking you some questions, you're going to be able to answer those questions, which is really cool because in the beginning, at least for myself, it was all so new, and I think for a lot of people, they start getting information or start looking into, healthier eating and the benefits of a raw food diet, and, start to educate themselves, but it's also new that you don't even know where to begin. I mean, for me, I didn't even know where to begin. If someone asked me a question, they're like, what do you eat? Salad, fruit. It sounds so boring to people, and that's when people start saying, that's all you eat? Aren't you hungry? And you don't even know how to respond to it yet because you haven't even had a chance to give it, you yourself haven't even had a chance to give it a chance. And so I could see in the beginning, just kind of maybe keeping it to yourself a little bit and just, getting more information, learning different things that you can make, what you need to buy, cleaning out your pantry, just really getting yourself organized so you can focus. You just need, the best advice I can give is just, take a week or two to yourself and just, get as much information and knowledge as you can. Start doing it. You can't just think in your mind. You have to actually action. You have to do something about it. So, start doing something about it. Start living a lifestyle. Start getting into it, and then start talking to people about it because you need the support. In the beginning, that's the hardest time, and I was so excited and into learning about the lifestyle that I was just so focused. But then after about a week or two, I was like, okay, well, I'm doing it, but now where do I go from here? I felt like I needed to talk to somebody, and I reached out to YouTube videos and and to some cookbooks in the bookstore and things online. But you got to start talking to people eventually, and it can be a little hard in the beginning, but the more you start living the lifestyle, the easier it is because everything becomes second nature. It's all just about second nature and habits. And people could talk to me all day long about raw foods, and I don't know everything in the world yet. I've just covered a little fraction, but I know that I have the confidence that I know that I feel great on it. I love what it is that I'm doing for myself and for my family. And in the beginning, yeah, when I started mentioning it to, not so much to friends. Friends actually were pretty cool. I find that friends are really interested in what you're doing. You eat raw fruits and vegetables? That's all you eat? Aren't you hungry? You know, they're just so, I could just start talking and people are just like, their mouths drop, like they don't believe it. And, I mean, the really cool thing now is that, you know, putting together this channel, I can say, well, just go to the channel and you can see what it is that I'm eating. Because people always interested in what it is that you're eating. And, but family, they gave me a little hard time. I think they were just really confused because, you know, when you've been eating, especially, I mean, I went to culinary school. I've been in food and beverage my whole life. I've always eaten. I've cooked for people. I make whatever it is that anybody wants. And, you know, to sit there and say now that I'm not even going to cook anything, it just seems so crazy to some people. You know, my parents, they understood the reasoning because Jen's cholesterol was kind of high, and that was our motive in the very beginning, was to go on a plant-based diet to see if her cholesterol would drop, and we were going to give it 3 months. Well, after 3 months, it dropped 22 points. And we just felt so good, we've just continued on. But, so I think when you have a reason, you need a reason. I mean, our reason now is just really just to be healthy. And we're as high raw as we can, you know, and social situations can be a little challenging because, you know, I think we haven't really, like if I would go to a restaurant or something like that, I haven't packed up a bag of food for us to bring to the restaurant. I'm not that extreme. So if there's something at the restaurant I can order, normally there's always a salad. I'll go that route. You know, and people might say stuff to you, but I'll be honest, just answer them honestly. Just tell them what it is that you're doing. You know, you don't need to hide anything. You don't need to make any excuses. Nothing. It's your life. It's your body. It's your health. And you can do whatever the heck you want to do with yourself. And so just tell people what it is you're doing, and you might get some criticism, and you might have to answer some questions. And if you don't know the answer to the question, and you're thinking, oh my God, I sound like an idiot, who cares? Just say, you know what, I'm not sure, I'm learning, I'm just, you know, learning things day by day. You know, that's a really good question. Like, please, you know, if you find the answer to it, let me know, or, you know, I'll let you know, type of thing. And I really just find people are really more interested than anything, but you will get some criticism, and it's just something that you have to deal with on whatever level, depending on the person and your relationship with them. But don't let it bother you. Don't let it discourage you. People might tell you you're crazy. You know, you got some eating disorder. You got, you know, I don't know, you're ruining your health. You're all kinds of stuff. I mean, I can't say I've gotten, you know, I haven't gotten really any of that. Maybe a little bit like, I think you're crazy. But, yeah, just do what makes you feel good, and just answer people honestly and as best as you can. And don't be afraid to tell people what it is you're doing, because you might find a friend that's supportive. You might find someone that totally game and interested in doing what it is that you're doing, or learning about it, or trying, or you know, I have people that would love to come to my house for dinner and have me make a raw meal. They're like so interested in seeing how I make noodles out of zucchini and things like that. And so anyways, I hope that answered your question. I think that's great that you've already been doing it for 6 months. I don't think you need to hide it. If you feel the need to let people know, just let people know, you know, find the right time, or just say, hey, you know, have them over for dinner and say, I got a surprise for you, make something raw. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing. Everybody's got to eat, and everybody eats different ways, and you have to respect that. And if someone doesn't respect the way you're eating, then who cares, you know? There's, here we go with my little quote or whatever. I probably won't even say it right, but I'm going to try. Let's see, it's something about, like, there's, oh God, I'm really gonna screw it up. Basically, there's you know, good apples and rotten apples, and you just, some will, some won't, so what, so move on. You know, just don't let it bother you. I probably didn't say it right, but anyways, that's it for today on the Q&A, and I'll probably do a separate ab thing, so I don't keep you longer than this, but that's it. That was my experience. I'm like 7 months into high raw, and you know, I'm just doing my thing, and just do your thing and do what makes you feel good, and just get the support from the good apples, and don't let the rotten apples get in your way, and because it's not worth your energy. And just focus on the good apples, and just spread the love, spread the health, and, you know, just be a positive influence to people as best as you can, because you're doing the right thing. You're eating real food, and you're keeping yourself healthy, and you're giving yourself energy, and you're being good to the environment. So it's a win-win. All right. You guys have a super awesome day, and remember to always eat happy foods, which are raw fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, those type of things. And please subscribe to these videos if you haven't. Appreciate all your comments. Please give me a thumbs up if you like any of the videos, and I will talk to you real soon. Take care.